Some serious firepower is off the streets tonight.
Take a look at this haul. Illegal guns seized in a major weapons trafficking investigation.
Hold on, y'all see we got dreads for the feds, we got tats for the rats.
He said we got dreads for the feds, we got tats for the rats. You feel me? You hear what I'm saying?
Hold on, y'all see we got dreads for the feds, we got tats for the rats.
Dane Sitladine, 27 years, also from the city of Mississauga.
I'm in the woods. No, I'm over here in the darkness.
That shit just say, R.I.P. Wassa, I hope you ready to see God.
For real. My got respect for me, cause I'm the man probably. And if you want respect from me, catch a damn body.
31-year-old Dane Adrian Sitladine, aka Young Lava, is a rapper reigning from Toronto. He was raised by his mother along with his two older brothers Donovan and Demain. They grew up in Rexdale, specifically Orpington Crescent, aka O Block. During the late 90s and early 2000s, O Block was terrorized by violent crimes and mass raids as crack cocaine and guns took over the streets. By the early to mid-2000s, a criminal organization labeled by Toronto police as the O Block Crips would form. The crew's activities didn't last long, as they would eventually become defunct. However, several members would end up joining neighboring cliques. They were known as the Jamestown Crew and IDS, which is an abbreviation for In the Streets. In a must-watch interview with Toronto media network We Love Hip Hop, Lava describes his hood as a place where everyone is just simply trying to eat.
Okay, so what was life like in the teenage time for you before rapping? Like the Rex life. Explain that to like somebody from outside of Toronto.
It's average. Once you've grown up in a hood anywhere in Toronto, it's basically the same. Same. You know what I mean? Like you have like the boy that was on you. You know what I mean? Everybody's just trying to eat. Everybody's trying to live. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Growing up, Lava kept his circle small as a way to stay out of trouble. His brothers, however, were a different story. Donovan was arrested in 2008 for possession of crack and various firearms offenses, while Demain would be arrested the next year for an ambush on a man at a Brampton townhouse complex. Unfortunately, with a bloodline of real deal steppers, it wouldn't take long for Lava to be introduced to the hard-knock streets of O Block, following in the same path as his brothers. By the mid to late 2000s, Lava would be in and out of juvenile detention. After being released in 2010, he would attempt to distract himself from the chaos surrounding him by stepping into the studio. At this point, his older brother Donovan would already be out of jail and on his way to becoming a rising rap star, backed by Drake's label, OVO.
Yeah, we ain't alike, your blood type, I see. And I've been selling crack since the 90s. Little nigga with a digi and a knife.
Nigga, your bloodline fruit punch, nigga.
And I've been selling crack since the 90s. Little nigga with a digi and a 9P. Okay, cooking, bitch, I'm chugging. No, I ain't bluffing. Only said I wasn't when the boss shot book 'em. Fresh from the pen, young and did a few bits. Made a few plugs, tell the judge good looking.
During his first year rapping, Lava wasn't getting much traction compared to his brother. In fact, he almost quit, thinking he was garbage. His friends thought otherwise. They seen his potential and encouraged him to continue rapping, and so he did. Within a few months, he would release a song called Tiger Blood, featuring fellow IDS members Mullah First and Pyrex.
The church is Mullah First. I didn't even want to end the verse. Revolvers, semi-automatics, I got them all. I bring the heat like summer, next you gotta fall. Put the rock in my hand, I got a ball. For the money, I'm in the paint like Paul Gasol.
Even though the track blew up upon release and his fan base began growing exponentially, Lava would halt all music production. There would be no word from him for several years until 2017, when he would drop a surprise single titled Stop Lying. At first glance, many assumed Lava was back and ready to take over, but just 2 months after the release of the surprise single, his ops would catch him lacking and the entire incident would be captured on camera.
Yo, Lava P! Lava P, why you on it? Yo, Lava P! Yo, Lava P, why you on it? Why you on it?
April 15th, 2017. Young Lava would be out congregating at Vaughan Mills, an outlet mall just outside of Toronto, when he would cross paths with rappers 21 Neat and Supawasi. Both were known affiliates of Lava's rival gang, the Driftwood Crips. In the video, both 21 Neat and Supawasi run down on Lava, who would later return a punch. That's when the video cuts, but a few hours later, social media posts would surface indicating that Lava's chain was snatched. Lava stayed level-headed and didn't respond to any of the social media antics, but a month after the incident, he received news so devastating those close to him assumed he would lose all composure.
Well, we have some breaking news now from Brampton, where police are investigating a fatal shooting. It happened on Garden Gate Circle, that is in the area of McLaughlin and Ray Lawson, at about 10:30 tonight. Now, we're hearing there may also be a second victim.
Neighbors say they heard shots ring out around 10:30 last night. It happened here at this townhouse complex on Garden Gate Circle. That's near Huron, Ontario, just north of the 407. A 28-year-old man is dead. A 23-year-old man was also injured. Neighbors say the complex is filled with families. The gunfire has many here worried. 2 vehicles with bullet holes were removed from the scene this morning. Investigators say the 23-year-old man hit by gunfire remains in hospital with what are described as non-life-threatening injuries.
I'm assuming one was definitely his brother. But you think both was the brother, though?
May 11th, 2017, Donovan Sidladine, aka Young Dubs, is ambushed and executed in the driveway of his own home. Coincidentally, the townhouse complex that Young Dubs was killed at is also the same complex where his brother Demain was arrested back in 2009 for an attempted murder on a man living in one of the units. The death of Dubs remains unsolved, but not long after his untimely demise, his brother Lava expressed the urge to carry on his legacy, and so he did. Within a span of a year, Lava would go on a streak, releasing song after song, all of which did impressive numbers upon release.
Run up on me, that's a no-no. Run up on me, that's a no-no. Wizzy sliding, no question. Slapping shots like Ovechkin. Yeah, I'm putting in work, but I ain't leaving with a pension. Watch me do the race, I'ma blow a bag. So much money, I don't know what to do with all this cash. Shawty a fool with her neck, she do it with no hands. But I ain't chasing, gotta stack these bands.
Within that year, he also released arguably one of Toronto's rudest diss tracks aimed at his ops, the Driftwood Crips.
Extensions, 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 extensions. I don't beat from far in any BFR. I get up close and leave bodies scarred. We the realest in the 6, but they don't hear me though. Like we ain't called Mr. TT on critical. That nigga Mr. Demiana, boy, he pitiful.
We the realest in the 6, but they ain't hear me though. Like we ain't putting Mr. TT on critical. Young Lava is here referring to his op, Robin Banks. We all know who Robin Banks is, feel me? Who was shot at 9 times and hit 3 times in a club back in April 2017. Mr. TT, that's his name? Mr. TT? Which stands for 2 turn. Robin Banks is known for his famous word TT. Oh, like we ain't put Mr. TT on critical.
Aimed at his ops, the Driftwood Crips.
Extensions, 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 extensions. I don't beat from far in any BFR. I get up close and leave bodies scarred. We the realest in the 6, but they don't hear me though. Like we ain't called Mr. TT on critical. That nigga Mr. Demiana, boy, he pitiful. He ain't never flexed a muscle, boy, he really don't. Keep calling, what's he? I'm a gold mine. You'll be the first man down like the gold line. Shut up, that nigga.
The passing of Dubs clearly ignited something within Lava.
You know why remember they ran down on him. Remember Wassa gang ran down on him. 22 Neat and other bro ran down on him, feel me? Talk your shit, Lava, talk your shit.
As his flow and lyricism has shown significant improvement. His energy and vibe was unmatched at this point, as 2018 was undoubtedly the year of development for Lava, but when members of the Driftwood Crips caught wind of the diss track, they would clap back with a song fans have since dubbed as Toronto's national anthem.
Niggas is national anthem in this shit?
Chop, with your auntie. She was my quick in the panty. It's like G and Houdini. I think she wants to get battery. I put a dance on my back.
February 14th, 2019. Driftwood affiliates YG and the late Houdini would drop a song titled Auntie that would take the internet by storm. It got to the point where kids in the suburbs were lip-syncing the song, completely unaware of what some of the lyrics actually meant.
YG and Houdini. I think she wanna get battery. I put the dubs on my backy. YG and Houdini. I think she wanna get battery. I put the dubs on my backy.
The song was a hit and was performed around Canada and eventually.
I'm not dissing you, gang. I just happen to smoke backwoods, gang. Feel me? And I do put dubs. Feel me? I do put dubs in my back. Feel me? Not dubs, but I do put 2 grams in my backwoods. Feel me? So I kind of felt that bar. Feel me? Sorry.
The song was a hit and was performed around Canada and eventually earned its own gold plaque. Despite the public humiliation of his late brother, Lava ignored it and continued to focus on his music. During the remainder of 2019, Lava released the most music he ever put out in his entire career. He even went to the block where Dubs was killed and shot a music video there.
Tell it what I'll do for chips. Same thing I'll do for bro, man, I'll do for tip. I got some bad habits, but I'm trying to quit. I just blew a whole bag on some foreign shit.
Nothing seemed to faze Lava. Even after getting jumped, having his chain snatched, his brother dying, the numerous insults made towards him and his family, his music was still popping and the numbers reflected that. Evidently, nobody was getting in the way of Lava's rise to stardom, but as we all know, when something or someone experiences a meteoric rise to power or fame, if they don't play their cards right, they will also experience an even harder fall.
He was just getting ready to blossom.
But that chance taken away for one man after gunfire erupted in this residential neighborhood mid-afternoon Wednesday, and now a community is grieving.
I still can't believe I'm never going to see him again.
Toronto police say they were called to the area of John Garland Boulevard and Humber College Boulevard shortly after 1 p.m. When they arrived, they found a man with critical injuries and he was pronounced dead on scene.
May 1st, 2019, officers responded to a call of shots fired in Rexdale. When police arrived, they found one man unresponsive. It was 26-year-old Blaine Grindley. According to his family, Blaine was not in the streets. Rather, he was the complete opposite.
The family of the victim identify him as Blaine Grindley.
He's not on the streets and, doing this and doing that and whatever. He's a young, ambitious black person. And because he got shot, I know because of the stereotype, people are going to think, well, oh, he must have been involved in something. No.
Toronto police.
Mom Dukes, you may not know, Mom Dukes. You may not know. I'm not saying Mom Dukes is wrong, but you may not know, Mom.
Police, however, would disagree. When they arrived to the home of Blaine, quantities of various controlled substances, a .22 caliber firearm, and $9,472 in cash were also found in the bedroom. With the evidence found, investigators suggested it was a drug robbery gone wrong. It would take Toronto police just 2 weeks to identify the suspects in relation to Blaine's murder. On May 15th, they would hold a televised press conference, alerting the public to be on the lookout for the suspects.
I'm here to provide you with an update on Homicide 22 of 2019, the murder of Blaine Grindley. This morning, Canada-wide warrants for the first-degree murder have been issued for Michael Smith, 29 years, from the city of Brampton, Andre Dowse, 21 years, city of Mississauga, and Dane Sitladine, 27 years, also from the city of Mississauga. All 3 of these individuals are to be considered armed and dangerous.
In a wild turn of events, young Lava was announced as one of the 3 suspects wanted in Blaine's death. The day after the announcement, Andre Dowse turned himself into police and...
See, I don't like niggas who do that, bro. That shit scared me, bro. We watched, like, 16 of these already, gang. And whoever turned theyself in first, y'all already know, gang.
Appealed in court 1 day later. Andre Dowse turned himself into police and appealed in court 1 day later, facing a first-degree murder charge. The day after that, Michael Smith also surrendered to police and was charged with first-degree murder as well. Young Lava failed to turn himself in, marking May 15th, 2019 as the start of his race from the feds. At this point, Lava was long gone. In fact, just 2 months after the announcement, police records would indicate he was in a jail cell all the way in Minneapolis, arrested for aggravated robbery. For some reason, the information regarding Lava being wanted in Toronto wasn't relayed over to law enforcement in the States, so Lava was back on the road in less than a week. After successfully evading Canadian and American law enforcement, it wouldn't be a surprise when Lava would begin to feel as if he was invincible. Just a week after being released from custody, Lava would make a surprise appearance on an Instagram live stream hosted by the late Southside Jane and Finch rapper NHSJJ. During the more than 20-minute live stream, Lava doesn't hold his tongue. He mocked his rivals, the feds, and even other rappers who he claimed tried to befriend him after he started gaining clout.
I'm over here in the darkness.
It's very dark.
I'm in the woods. Come on, man. I have all the fans, fam. Toronto rap ain't saying shit no more because I left, man. Toronto rap ain't saying shit since I left, man. Tired of hearing them wussy boofs. Been begging for 100K. Now they making noise. Big facts. You know what's funny though? I see man trolling that waste you local city. It has me crying. I don't know. I just see Top Goof and all these guys trolling local city. I'm f***ing crying.
Top Goof?
Yeah. I don't know when that guy decided he was a guy, but yo, I'm feeling his swag still. I don't know when Top 5 was a guy, but yo, I'm feeling his swag still.
What did Top Goof get knocked for again?
I don't even know, fam. Man said reckless driving, but I'm like, fam, that guy doesn't even fucking ride, so how is he driving reckless?
It's Top Goof, top 5?
Wallahi. My word, I'm just like, yo, fam, the scene is so messed up right now, like, it's like, fam, we left it to the goofballs, fam.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's like I'm hiding. I'm not even hiding, I'm just moving neat. How they say. I went to the Hearst, and yo, there's like 10 youths I seen that thought they were rappers, and all of them said, yo, the Driftwood youths tried to sign them to a chain with no pendant.
Yeah.
Shout out. Hold on, I told you guys to at Hoodlum. Who's atting Houdini? Houdini's not even a factor, he's an artist. Don't put him in his live.
Because they're God.
Yeah, Houdini's an artist from Brampton. Dada, he went to Fletcher's Meadow. Tell him to chill. Why the man I'm tagging Puffy L's? He's a citizen. Don't tag this guy in my life. These are the type of guys that go to tour with the ops to saying they want to smoke at them. What the f? You go on tour?
Pressure go on tour with bruh. With the Drake shit, feel me?
Or with them? Yo, thanks, fam. I don't even care if I'm here.
Going on a live stream while being one of the most wanted criminals in Canada probably wasn't the best idea, but Lava would take it a step further and release music videos that were pre-recorded in Toronto to confuse the police. These carefully planned moves may have created some space between him and the feds, but one small mistake would cost him more than 2 years' worth of strategizing. January 10th, 2021. One Minnesota State Patrol trooper near Fergus Falls, Minnesota, witnessed two men traveling between 95 to 100 miles per hour in a pickup truck with Texas license plates. When the trooper approached the vehicle, the driver, Muzammil Adow, provided a Canadian driver's license with a false name. At this point, Adow was named as one of 4 men wanted by York Regional Police for a bizarre kidnapping that made international headlines back in 2019.
A brazen attack captured on camera. York Regional Police say Wan Jan Liu, a student studying in Toronto, was a victim of a kidnapping by men armed with a taser.
It was a violent altercation, and we just need to find him right now.
According to police, he goes by the name Peter, and he's now been missing for more than 24 hours.
While the officer was investigating
Wait, did they ever find Peter?
Investigating Adow, he noticed a strong smell of marijuana coming from the passenger. The officer asked him for some identification, to which the passenger provided a license from Florida with the name Dane Sidladine. It was Young Lava. After detecting the odor of marijuana and receiving inconsistent statements and documents from both Adow and Young Lava, the state trooper proceeded to detain them. He then called for backup and waited for them to search the vehicle. What the officers found shocked them. 67 firearms, including 15 high-capacity pistol magazines, were found in 4 duffel bags tucked in the back of the truck. After 2 years of being on the run, Dane Sidladine, aka Young Lava, would finally be arrested and charged with a hefty list of offenses.
See, I understood what they was doing. They was going to Texas, go get the gun, feel me? They had the rental car from Texas. Go back to wherever they was about to go back to. Flip the gun, feel me? Why y'all driving 95 miles, bro? Speed limit. Listen to some music, bro. Y'all making yourself hot, bro.
Be arrested of being on the run. Dane Sidladine, aka Young Lava, would finally be arrested and charged with a hefty list of offenses. On December 14, 2021, U.S. District Court Judge Nancy Brazel sentenced Young Lava to 78 months in prison.
That's 6. Some change. Nigga already did 16 years, bro. He about to do he's had 17 years yet. They still ain't giving him his sentence. You gotta see. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have another doc with bro. I got another doc with bro. We gotta. But this one is 2 years ago. When the fuck was Taylor Toronto? 7 months. This doc wouldn't even make no sense. Y'all think? Y'all think this one will have different information though? Oh yeah, I think this one get into more details maybe. I might watch this one though. I just don't want to listen to the same information all over again though. So if he get into details, I'll watch this shit though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Okay. People saying this one look good. People saying this one might be good. I might have to tap into this one, gang. I might have to tap into this one. But yo, feel me? Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Let me know how you feel in the comments. Feel me? Drop some more docs in the comments. You already know, gang. I'm on the road to 25K. Let's do this, gang. Let's do this.
Fake niggas, we don't do those. Fake niggas, we don't do those. Hardcore, weirdos, weird.